Hey everyone, it's the Blazer King with King's Critiques, and we're here for RPG Real Estate. And before we get into the episode, I want to share my thoughts on what I think happened to Kotone, mainly because I do want to point out just the way the description reads. Under the control of a mysterious magic Fa in her dragon form strikes Kotone, the impact appears to be fatal. Doesn't mean it is, but here's my thought process on if it was. Fa might sacrifice herself using all of that backed up magical energy in her to revive Kotone, because this is anime and that's a thing that can totally happen, is if you have a large output of magic, you can usually redirect it into life force. Am I right? Am I wrong? Who knows? The thing says appears to be fatal, so it might not have killed her in the thing in that showed this episode in the last episode that had her in a coffin might have just been somebody overreacting in their mental imagery, because that kind of shit happens a lot. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know your thoughts, because the description seems to agree with my thought process. But a lot of people seem to think Kotone really did die. I don't think this seems like the kind of show where somebody, especially a main character, would die like that. I could be wrong. Let me know your thoughts. And of course, if you haven't seen the episode yet, pull me up alongside, list my comments as it goes along, or leave me running in the background and let me get the watch time. That'd be much appreciated, as would be a like and subscribe button, because as you know, not as many people who turn on the content are subscribed as they could be. That said, let us see what fate befell Kotone from this exact moment. And to be fair, she just got hit with a claw and fell. Oh. No, yeah, that's a pretty brutal fall. I'm still not going away with my whole thought process of, magical energy in exchange for life force. But that's definitely a pretty bloody fall. Yeah, your powers aren't strong enough. Maybe the dragon that did her damage, but that I suppose we'll see when the time comes. Get back. How would I know she was going to try that? Also, for the record, a god has a favor owed to them. So, what makes you think the god won't just be like, oh, these are the people that helped my little girl out? Yeet! Does mean I still won't feel bad for them for the time being, because they can run as many cliches as they want, but okay, well, the initial thought process of her being alive is obviously gone, but I still don't drop the whole thought process of giving up her life force to save her. Because that is totally a cliche they would run into this kind of show. Honestly, I hope someone finds that person and kicks the shit out of them, because they cause way more trouble than need be, because honestly, they basically did some kind of gang shit. Oh, this small group of people did something wrong to my large group of people, so I'm going to pay back everybody in that small group of people, in that large group of people. It's like, boy, that's not how revenge works. Revenge works by hunting down the people that actually did you wrong and beating the living fuck out of all of them when you have the power. Yeah, you play all nice now, but yeah, well, don't coddle her. I mean, granted, I'm still rolling the dice on the whole thought process of exchanging mana for life force, because till the credits roll, that's the thought process that'll continue. That's kind of fucked up. I don't know why I'm actually getting emotional, because I know there are two outs to this. Either that the writer could have pulled out of their ass, and if they didn't, the writer is the true asshole. Well, she didn't on her own accord. Wait. Okay. Sorry, I didn't find it. Hmm. That's not how I saw that happening. Because again, there's a god that owed them a favor. And I did kind of forget that she was a thing. Yatta! I'm just saying, you totally can't have the show's second hottest character die in a show like this. Yeah, honestly, I did not consider that as the third option of what could happen. Never even came across my mind because she was like such an insignificant character that I didn't think she'd return like that. You know, the literal god character is more fresh in my mind. That's why I remembered her. And literally, nobody is going to question how Kotone is alive, or did they explain this beforehand? Because honestly, I thought they'd run a little scene where she walked out into the open and everyone was going to be like, Kotone, what the fuck? And thrown inside of it. Hey, she never had an issue as that asshole mage. Excessive. I mean, it's far more passive. I kind of figured as much. Oh, sure, now you're into the idea. Confusion. So I was basically right when I said that a while back. That she's either the aforementioned demon lord or related to it. Skews. Well, so you guys murdered her mother and then you just stole the child? Why does that sound like the plot line to a lot of mediocre action films? Could be, bitch. Yeah, Kotone, you might want to try a little less next time. That, yeah. Well, isn't that nice? All of their various customers showed up. Yeah, not gonna, like, mention the whole part where she was actually dead for like 5 hours. Is Satona gonna, like, get a sense that someone's there and stare directly at them, or no, they're not gonna pull that kind of thing? I think she's packing too much. And honestly, it's pretty bad that that song only worked the first time, and then the maid was just like, yo, no, fuck her up. Pretty sure Kotone has a pass for doing stupid shit since she was, again, dead for like 5 hours. Okay, it might have been a little more than 5 hours, but it was about, you know, several hours in between what happened and them getting there. And to be fair, you girls are actually getting what you wanted. A nice place to live together. That's funny. You're kind of still in the plane. And technically, yes, it is a vacation, as a matter of fact. Now they're going to go hang out with the dragon on a regular basis. It's exactly what they wanted. Fa does not weigh that much that she'll break a couch by jumping on it. That part might have to do with the god. I mean, kinda. Yeah, why is her giggling like a maniacal laugh? Who the fuck was that that just stared into their home? I see Wiz in a bikini and I'm perfectly fine with this. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna switch over my face cam and pause for a minute so I can contain myself. Alright. Compose myself a little bit so I can actually talk thoroughly without having any issues. The first thing I'll open with is the obvious. That is the most emotional finale that we have had this entire season so far. Because, like, usually the emotions stem from, just really nice and sweet things, so it's only like a little bit of tearing up. But this was someone being thought to have been dead by everybody, characters and fans alike. Because, like, every time I saw someone posting about the incident of episode 11, they're all like, man, Kotone's just dead. And I was sitting here like, no, there's, like, a couple of things that could not make that a thing. I didn't expect it to be the third option, like I said before, because honestly, I didn't remember that the necromancer character was a thing. I remembered the fortune teller chick who gave Kotone that lucky charm. I remembered the god character that could have seen the soul come up and be like, oh, sweetheart, it's not your time. And besides, I still owe you a favor. But I didn't expect the necromancer to be like, yeah, I saw this soul trying to get in the building, and let me just try and yeet that thing back into the body, because I'm pretty sure it's Kotone. Literally did not expect that to be a thing. Like, even if I had remembered the necromancer was a character. But hey, there was somebody in the comment section of the last episode that was even like, no, that looked like she died, bro. And I did say I would explain my thought process in the beginning, and even though my thought process on the exact reasoning was wrong, I was still right that there was a way to get her back into the land of living. So, like, I'll just split the hairs on the actual result and just kind of take it for what it is. But everyone's all alive and happy together, and don't know how like might have forgiven Satona and the capital for killing her mother, but excuse. Suppose that's bygones be bygones kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, it, it was a good way to wrap up the show. You know, it did take a different path than I was expecting, but all in all, I'm happy with how this ended. I kind of wouldn't mind seeing another season, because there's still the character that stuck her head up to the window of their new home that needs some answering, because that wasn't the mage finding them already and poking their head in. That was just some random new character. So, kind of like with the Aharon thing. Aharon? Was it Aharon? I think it's Aharon I'm talking about. Kind of like with that thing. That's the type of thing that shows there might be a season 2, as well as, of course, there's still that mage that has to be dealt with. So, honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing a season 2 and it being a little more action-packed than mostly comedy up until the last couple episodes, where it's like, yeah, we're going to drop this serious thing on you. You're going to expect one thing, but something else is going to happen. But, let me know your thoughts on the show as a whole, this episode, how they went about saving Kotone, favorite ships, because there is at least 3 that exist in this show. Even if one of them might be more sisterly than actual shipping, but regardless, it's a ship is a ship. And yeah, any other thoughts you might have to share about the show or other shows I should be watching this season, next season, or in general? And of course, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my main channel in the description down below. We got Kingdom Hearts stuff going on, other stuff to come soon. Ring both bells like Facebook, follow Twitter, keep updated with things. TikTok, because I upload batches once in a while. Twitch, sub there for benefits, can do so at Twitch Prime for free. And all the subscriptions help me immensely. Till next time, been the Blazer King with King's Critique. Sign out. Ta-ta for now. Peace.